So, welcome to episode 5 of Building a Brand. I'm here with Jessie, founder of Process 365. I know you guys have been liking the series so far. And from episode 4, I just showcased the logo to Jessie, the final version of the logo to him. So now we're just here to see where he's at with the brand and what he's been up to. So yeah, Jess, let's hear it. What have you been up to since we last spoke?
Since the reveal of the logo, I'd say I've been quite busy actually. There's a few projects in the works and stuff, and just been focusing on getting content out on the pages on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So mainly just the projects really.
Okay, no, that's great. I mean, since the last time we've done the episode at the logo and everything, how do you think it's been for you in terms of putting the content together and everything?
It's been like a bit of a challenge, but I think since the reveal is just about obviously at that point being clear of what I want to be on the page. So just about going out and getting content and putting stuff together. So since then, I've done an interview with, if I manage to show you, let me see.
Yeah, go for it.
Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
I think you click share screen, it should work.
Oh, you have to enable it.
Let's see how do I do that. There you go.
Cool. 1 second.
Is it working?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yep.
Right, can you see?
Yep.
Right. So if I go here, right. So if I click on the first one. I've done an interview with Anthony Smith, who's the chairman of Concord Rangers, and this was at the time when COVID was affecting football. So we're looking at obviously how it's affecting his club, the challenges he's facing as a chairman, and all the challenges he's facing and everything like that. So I'll just play a bit of it.
Okay. We'll see. So he's like the chairman of the club.
Pardon?
So he's like the chairman of the club.
Yeah. Concord Rangers who play in the National League. He was just talking about the challenges and things like that.
Okay.
So basically that.
What were the challenges?
Challenges were him saying obviously the fans not being there has an effect on the performances and things like that, and how obviously like people are not in favor of it. He was very passionate in terms of there was a campaign going on with let the fans in.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 second.
Okay. I mean, what was you able to like tell him about the Process 365 brand and what you could? Or was it?
Yeah, a bit. I told him a bit beforehand, not in an interview, but in general, I told him what we're about, what we're trying to achieve, and what kind of content we're trying to get out. So he was very with it and was willing to do the interview with me. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool. How is your other socials?
It's all right. I think I'm mainly focusing on Instagram, just as like more smaller content to go out. But in terms of the bigger projects we're doing at the moment, we've got a documentary we're currently doing with a football player called Anis Mehmeti, who plays at Wycombe Wanderers in the Championship. Just showcasing his journey from obviously having a few clubs in his youth days, being at Fulham, Tottenham, and Norwich, to then not having a club for over a year during COVID times as well, and then getting an opportunity at Wycombe originally for the B team, and then coming up into the first team, and now getting a chance in the Championship. So we've just been covering that really.
Okay. Now, what have you been doing? Just more. I mean, what's your role like? How was you doing the filming or?
Everything. I guess that's what happens when you run your own business. I've learned that you have to take on everything. Like I've been doing the planning for the shoots, the interviews, filming, editing. So all that stuff is pretty much me. So yeah, it is a lot, but again, because it's something I'm passionate about, it kind of makes it easier, and I'm able to just get things done.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the same boat. When you start off with your new business, it's always just you first at the moment.
Yeah.
So you're obviously in a position where you're able to hire other people. I was like that for about a year or two, where I had to do everything myself and run the whole business myself, doing everything. I was the admin, CEO, the content creator, the marketer, everything in all in one.
Yeah.
So I know how you feel. It must be hard, and I mean, everyone that's looking to start a business now, or has already started, I know it's gonna be hard for them because it's always your one man show at the moment, doing everything.
Yeah.
How is that been like for you in terms of like time management and how you work around that?
So time management is obviously really key. Like planning stuff ahead is really important. You have to kind of, it helps you stay on top of it, and you need to be like that to run your own business, especially starting out when you want things to go your way and stuff. You really have to plan stuff and know what you're doing each day. So let's say tomorrow's Sunday, if I have a shoot or something, I would have already planned a list of shots that I want to have in mind to do when I do the shoot. I know of the location already. I know when I get to the location, I don't have to then scout for like places to put things and whatnot. I can just already know what I'm doing and crack on because I planned during the week and I'm ready for that shoot. So things like that, for example, you really have to plan ahead and just stay on top of it, really.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you have to do that. Otherwise, your head is gonna be all over the place. Like you wouldn't really know what to do. I mean, since
Yeah,
we
yeah.
made the last episode where I showcased you the logo and everything, um,
hmm
how was that? How did you use the logo, and what difference did it make to what you're doing?
It definitely stands out and makes it more professional. I've had a lot of comments from players that have seen my pages and coaches saying they like the logo, thanks to you. But yeah, they like the logo, and yeah, it looks more professional, stands out, and it kind of when I then explain what I want to do and what the brand is about, it kind of clicks in a sense, and they go, okay, like, I get it, and they're kind of on board. So
Mhm.
yeah, like it definitely helps the page. Um, to start a growth, and yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, because that's one thing I was worried about. 'Cause I didn't know if the logo would go with the brand, like what you were trying to do.
Mm.
Um, but until like I put it together and it started to make sense. And now that you're saying you've been getting a lot of attention. I mean, I think I did the right thing. I didn't mess
Yeah,
up.
no, you've definitely done your job. You've definitely done your job. So yeah, it's really good, man. It's really good.
Brilliant stuff. Okay. So what do you think your next steps would be from this stage on, from this point on?
I reckon one thing I'm trying to do actually, another thing with starting your own business, I think you have to invest in yourself. So I've been like, as well as courses I've been trying to do to like kind of gain more skills and insights into different things. So the process of making documentaries and things like that. Also trying to save for equipment, which is a massive thing. So camera equipment, possibly a drone, proper microphones and different things, because that's going to help me to expand the way I can film in different ways using different equipment and stuff like that. I've got the, wait, let me get a gimbal. Let me show you guys,
No worries.
just so everyone can see. I'm getting a bit excited now, but
Nah, great.
so so I bought this recently, and this is the gimbal. This is like just another way of kind of expanding my filming. So as well as having the normal camera, you've obviously got this you can use for your phone and stuff. So it's all really good and handy, like to yeah. So the phone obviously goes on that. So it's all like handy and stuff in terms of when you get to the shoot, you're able to use different tools and stuff to get different ideas and produce different kinds of content, which with Process 365, we're trying to make it different. It's very hard to do so because there's a lot of things out there, but if you have different tools and things, you can always find new ways to create something new.
Mhm. I agree. Like that's what I've always said to you. Like I know there's so many other companies or people out there that are doing documentaries, or making videos like this, and you need to make your own style. Where if I watch that video, I'm able to tell this is a Pro 365 video, just like Vlad TV, they
Yeah.
have their own style of doing it. So with the gimbal, what do you use it mostly for? Like what type of videos?
Types of footage, mainly like cutaway footage and stuff. So let's say a player tying up his laces and things like that, because the gimbal allows it, it's hands-on, so it allows me to get close to the subject. And then also like following the subject as well. If they're dribbling with the ball, I'll show you a quick example. Share screen again.
Sure. That must be really fun to do. It's just following the footballers, taking shots, films.
Yeah. 1 second. Can you still see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, cool. So this is one video. This is with the player that we're doing the documentary on at the moment, and the other bit. So this is just one shot we did with the gimbal.
Cool. Yeah, if you guys go to YouTube, subscribe to Process 365 to Jesse. Also follow him on Instagram, Twitter. You know, show him some love. Show he's got
Yes,
he's
please.
content out there. So you know, he started this all brand new, so you guys need to go and show him some love. Subscribe.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
sure you've got more ideas coming soon, which we can't talk about. I mean, I know you've told me something, but yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So, yeah, I mean, where do you see the brand going from here?
There's kind of different avenues actually. Obviously the main one being the documentaries and interviews and making that exclusive, but I'd say long term, hopefully a subscription service. If I'm able to get enough content and possibly build a team in the future and keep making connections, which again I think is a really important thing, especially within kind of the journalism industry and media. Making connections and stuff is really important to obviously helping your business. Like the more people you know, the more you're able to benefit from it. So that's one key thing, and I think if I'm able to do that, then I can definitely build towards having a subscription service and getting clients, whether that's striking deals with football clubs or managers and players themselves, to kind of agree and say, look, this is what I'm trying to do. This is the kind of educational value I'm trying to put out as well. If you're able to meet me and kind of do this over the course of a season and give me exclusive content, then that could work. So that's one side of things. A more recent side of things as well is filming as well, in terms of for different coaches and stuff. I've recently been approached to film coaching sessions for coaches. So if that comes along, then that will help me in terms of building my business. And that's something that through the whole process with me and you is nothing we discussed. So that's something that's come out. And I know you've always told me to kind of always have an open mind, and that things are going to change when you're doing your business. So yeah, I think definitely that's one thing I have to explore now and kind of take advantage of.
Yeah, and I think that's brilliant, like what you're doing. And I think that because your brand is about the process, the journey, kind of more like the behind the scene and the realism, that's what's happening in the sports industry. I think anything relating to that, as long as it represents what Process 365 is about, I think you have a freedom to go wherever route you want. So like you can do the coaching sessions, like film those, and then also film the player story and do a documentary and stuff like that. And I think whatever you do, you'll go perfectly because it falls underneath that one umbrella, which is what Process 365 is about. I think that's great. I mean, the fact that you're working on that is great. So you said you wanted to do a subscription service in the future, build a team and everything. So to get to that stage, what steps do you think that you could be taking right now to help you get you closer to that goal?
Content. I'll say that first and foremost, because I think first to even have a subscription service and for people to actually subscribe to it, you have to have content. So in the short term now is more about just getting the content out and showing people this is what I have to offer, this is what I have to offer. So like as time goes by and I carry on that consistency, I'm able to kind of by the end of, let's say, 3 years time, I've got a big catalog of content for people to know whether it's worth or not worth it to then subscribe to it. So from kind of now to in the next couple of years is going to be about building in that way, and kind of from there with the contacts that I make and the videos that I put out, people would then start to see the value, and then I can, once I've got a fan base as well, then I can kind of close it off and say, okay, look, these are the kind of things we're doing now. If you want to subscribe and get that content, then people can go and do that, because by then they will know that when they come to Process 365, this is what they're getting. They know what they're paying for. So that's the aim as well.
Yeah, no, I agree, definitely. I think that would probably be one of your main steps. It's just
Yeah,
building a name for yourself,
yeah,
and keep putting out content to a point where people are able to recognize you, and understand what you're doing.
yeah,
Obviously, making sure your branding is always there. It's
mhm,
precise. So every video you make, someone's able to recognize that this is Process 365.
mhm,
And in order to do that, it's for the branding and stuff to get right.
yeah.
So how is the website? Are you
The website's on its way. Just trying to plan a few things and get more content so that when we do make it official, then there's content to go out straight away. So that's also in the works as well. I'm hoping start of next year that can be launched and ready to go. So yeah, that's all about that. Yeah.
brilliant? No, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Nah, same.
I'm glad that I'm on this journey with you as well. To like seeing it from scratch to seeing even how far you've come this quick, is actually great.
Yeah, definitely. Like even with the connections that I'm making and the projects that I'm doing, I didn't even expect what's happening now to be happening. I'm really like grateful, and I'm getting connections with big people already. So yeah, it's really good. I'm just hoping next year with COVID and stuff like that, you got to keep carrying on and just keep pushing and keep creating content. There's kind of no excuses now because we've got so much technology. We can definitely do things. So that's kind of my mentality, and just trying to carry on pushing, and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, COVID has been a bit of a problem for everyone, I think. But I
Yeah.
mean, in a way, it worked out for a lot of people. I mean, gave us a chance
Hmm.
to make a lot of content at home and do a lot of things and figure out what we want to do. I mean, that in a way is good.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. I need to get out there, and I think feel like being stuck at home too long is just, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what happens next,
Mm.
and hopefully in the next episode, we can go through like the website and stuff, and
Oh
more
yeah.
about the brand messaging and how you want to position yourself in the market.
Yeah.
Working towards more about building the content. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that. Anything you want to say to people that are looking to do what you're doing or looking to start a business?
Um, get up and start. It sounds easier said than done, but yeah, you just gotta get up. If you really have a passion, like especially if you're young, I'm what 22, and it's like you haven't got nothing to lose. You just gotta kind of just do it and see what happens. If you haven't got nothing to lose, then there's no stress. Like you're not necessarily paying for much. Like it's just your free time you're using, and it gives you a chance to learn and do other things as well. With my background, is like my mum works with someone and my dad doesn't, so I kind of see both sides. And everyone's mostly had a job of some sort, whether it's part time, full time. So you already know what that's like. But when you discover your passion and you realize it's obviously yourself doing it, that gives you a chance to learn something new and just go ahead and do stuff. So yeah, definitely just get up and try things and see what works, doesn't work, and yeah.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Jess, it was great having you on another episode.
Thank you.
Everyone's been loving the series, so hopefully they're excited to see where you take the brand, what's going to happen with the brand next. I'm
Yeah.
excited too to see what happens. But yeah, thank you for coming on again. I know you're busy, you're doing stuff, so Thanks for taking the time.
No worries, man.
And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. Everyone, make sure you subscribe.
Cheers, man.
Give Jesse some love. Subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, man. Everyone go show some love, you know. Everything, man.
Yeah. Till next time. Peace.
Take care.